Hi everyone, there was a question from the square root principle homework, part 2, number 1, C, D, and F. Now please read the instructions. The instructions say solve for x either by factoring and using the zero product principle or using the square root principle. Okay, so let's look first at letter C. Oh my gosh, letter C is already factored. So what we can do is just use the zero product principle. And we're just going to set the first factor equal to 0 and the second factor equal to 0 and solve for x. So to solve for x, I'm going to divide by 5, so x equals 0. Or over here, I'm going to add 3 to both sides, so or x equals 3. Okay, now with D, since these have a bx, so x squared, I'm going to move everything to one side. X squared minus 11x plus 24 equals 0. Since there's a bx, we cannot do the square root principle. So what we're going to do is we're going to factor and use the zero product principle. Okay, so I'm going to factor. I'm going to think what multiplies to get 24 adds to get negative 11. I think that would be negative 8, negative 3. So we have x minus 3 times x minus 8 equals 0. So x would equal 3 or x would equal 8. Okay, and then in letter F, so we're going to move everything to one side. So we have 3x squared minus 2x minus 21 equals 0. And now, again, we have that bx value, so we need to factor. We can't do the square root principle, so we're going to factor, and we're going to think what multiplies to get negative 63 adds to get negative 2. That would be negative 9 and 7. So now this is a complex trinomial, so we're going to say 3x squared minus 9x plus 7x minus 21. Out of the left side, I'm going to factor out a 3x, and I'm left with x minus 3. On the right side, I'm going to factor out a 7, and I'm left with x minus 3. So I have 3x plus 7 times x minus 3 equals 0. So I set each factor equal to 0, and I'm going to get x equals negative 7/3, or x equals positive 3. Okay, I hope that helps. Have a wonderful day.